everyone, welcome back to another episode of MEW or Matt's Extreme Wrestling, where today we have for you my Night of Champions results video. I know this is done a few days after the show, but I've been just so busy the last couple days, and I finally got time to sit down and actually do this video, so I'm really happy, so I hope you guys do enjoy. What a show. I mean, it was really good. I mean, was it a 5-star pay-per-view? Not really. I mean, it was good, but it kind of carried that stereotype where all, like, Saudi shows are terrible. I mean, some of them have been pretty good. I mean, Crown Jewel last year was pretty good, and Elimination Chamber was also pretty good last year, but hey, it is what it is. So, we're going to go through every single match. We're going to break it down the best that I can. I'm going to tell you guys the winner, and I'm going to say where we go from here, and basically stuff like that. So, here is your Night of Champions 2023 results from Saudi Arabia. Alright guys, and the first match of the night is to crown the inaugural brand new World Heavyweight Champion, AJ Styles versus Seth Rollins. Pretty good match, actually. Pretty good. These two were evenly matched. Basically, the story that I saw from the match was AJ couldn't get any offense in. Like, he would go for his finishers, could never hit him. His signatures could never hit him. Seth looked like he busted his knee doing a suicide dive to the outside of the ring. So that was pretty scary, but he looked alright. But at the end, Seth Rollins did hit the stomp. 1, 2, 3, and Seth does become the inaugural. Seth winning the match means he becomes the inaugural, brand new World Heavyweight Champion. I am so happy with this decision for Seth becoming World Heavyweight Champion. I think that was the best move. I mean, AJ becoming World Champion, that would have been really nice, but I think Seth winning the World Heavyweight Championship, I think he will do great things with it on Raw. And who knows, maybe at Survivor Series, if Seth is still champion, we can get brand supremacy again, and it can be Seth Rollins versus Roman Reigns. That would actually be really cool, kind of a rematch from last year's Royal Rumble, but instead of for a championship, it would be brand supremacy. That would be a good match. I want to see that happen. But where we go from here, it looks like AJ's going to have a rivalry on SmackDown, and I think hopefully we'll see who is going to be the #1 contender for the World Heavyweight Championship tonight on Raw, so hopefully we see that. But Seth does become World Heavyweight Champion at Night of Champions. Alright guys, and next up is Becky Lynch versus Trish Stratus, a match that I was pretty surprised about. That was actually pretty good. Trish looked great. I mean, for not having a singles match in 4 years, she looked great in the ring, didn't look to have really much ring rust. I mean, it was pretty good. But at the end, who won kind of surprised me. I mean, I predicted it correct. So at the end, Trish Stratus rolls out of the ring, goes under the ring. Becky Lynch gets attacked by Zoe Starks, and then Trish Stratus does Stratusfaction. 1, 2, 3. Trish Stratus defeats Becky Lynch at Night of Champions. Where we go from here? Either it's going to be Becky Lynch versus Zoe Starks at Money in the Bank, or they'll do it for like a Money in the Bank qualifying match. But what I think would be cool is if Trish is back full time again, I think her and Zoe Starks need to team up to take on Becky Lynch and Lita at SummerSlam. I think that would be a really good like end of a rivalry right there. Get those 4 women at SummerSlam. I think that would be really, really good. But Trish Stratus does defeat Becky Lynch at Night of Champions. Next up is the Intercontinental Championship match. Gunther defending against Mustafa Ali, and a pretty good match. I actually became a believer in Mustafa Ali for about 3 seconds. And then, Gunther slammed him back to earth, pulled us all back to reality, and retained the championship. Retains the Intercontinental Championship in a really good match. Really good. I mean, it was good. It was good. I actually did like it. I became a believer in Mustafa for about 3 seconds. And then, Walter powerbombed all of us back to reality and chopped us back to earth. So, yeah. At the end of the day, Gunther retains. I don't know why I keep saying Walter. I see this figure and I think Walter because I don't have my Elite 102 yet for Gunther. So I see this and I think Walter. But it's Gunther. But yeah, Gunther retains the Intercontinental Championship at Night of Champions. Next up is the Raw Women's Championship match. Bianca Belair defending against Asuka. A match that I kind of didn't care about, mainly because, you know, I'm not the biggest Bianca Belair fan, and Asuka's not really one of my favorites either. I like Asuka more than Bianca, but I did predict Bianca to win because I didn't think she was going to lose it. But yeah, pretty good match actually. Asuka went for the poisoned mist, completely missed, but she kind of like had some of it still, and she put some of it on her hands. So when Bianca went for the KOD, she rubbed the poison mist in Bianca's eyes, and got the 1, 2, 3. So that means we have a brand new Raw Women's Champion. We have a brand new Raw Women's Champion in Asuka. Which honestly, thinking about it now after watching it, I think that was the right call. But yeah. Where we go from here, I think we're going to have a rematch at Money in the Bank and maybe something at SummerSlam. But yeah, I definitely think the rematch will happen at Money in the Bank. But yeah. So, Asuka becomes the brand new Raw Women's Champion at Night of Champions. Alright guys, next up is the SmackDown Women's Championship match. Rhea Ripley defending against Natalya. In what was a really good match, hard-hitting, these two women were absolutely, and I am just messing with you guys, this match was a squash match. It was. It wasn't good. It just showed how dominant Rhea was with Dominic. But anyway, the match started. Dominic was still distracting Natalya, the ref rang the bell, and basically Rhea went on a rampage, basically beat Natalya all around ringside, rolled her back in the ring, riptide later, 1, 2, 3, and yeah, Rhea Ripley retains, Rhea Ripley retains the SmackDown Women's Championship, and I don't really know where we go from here. My guess is we'll probably find out who her next challenger is tonight on Raw, so I mean, we may see Natalya versus Rhea Ripley again in a rematch, but I don't think that's going to happen. But yeah, Rhea Ripley retains the SmackDown Women's Championship at Night of Champions. Alright guys, and next up is the second of our 3 main events. The first main event was for the World Heavyweight Championship, and now we're on our second main event, Brock Lesnar versus Cody Rhodes. The story is Cody Rhodes coming in with a broken arm, trying to catch lightning in a bottle twice, and he almost did. So the match started. Cody was trying to hide his arm from Brock because, you know, he didn't want Brock to get to his arm. And basically partway through the match, Cody went to throw a left hand. Yeah, a left hand at Brock. And he missed it, hit Brock with the cast, and then realized that he could use the cast as a weapon. So it was almost a miracle. You know, Cody nearly got him about 4 or 5 crossroads. You know, the Cody cutter, the disaster kick. All those moves were used by Cody, but then Brock locked in the Kimura and had it locked in really, really, really good. Cody wasn't getting out. Cody went for the roll-up. How he defeated Brock at Backlash. Brock countered. And then, yeah, basically rolled Cody over to where he was basically sitting on Cody, basically holding that arm in a vice grip. Cody nearly passed out once, got out. Brock then put him back in the Kimura, and yeah, Cody passed out. So he did not tap out. But still, Cody lost the match. So Brock defeated Cody Rhodes at Night of Champions. Where we go from here? I think they're going to do one more match because, you know, they're tied right now. Cody has 1 win, Brock has 1 win, so it really just depends on what they're going to do. I want to see Cody finish the story at SummerSlam with Roman, but I don't think that's going to happen. I think they're going to push that back to WrestleMania 40, but they might do that, but I think they're going to do one more match, and it's either going to be at Money in the Bank or it's going to be at SummerSlam. I mean, if either one happens, I guess I'd be fine, but yeah, Brock Lesnar defeats Cody Rhodes at Night of Champions. Next up is the Undisputed Tag Team Championship match, KO and Sami Zayn versus the Undisputed WWE Universal Champion, Roman Reigns and Solo Sikoa. This was a pretty good match. This was actually a really, really good match. You know, back and forth the whole time. The match kind of started slow with, Roman kind of throwing a little bit of a temper tantrum at ringside. I'll call it that. Roman, I acknowledge you as my tribal chief. Please don't come for me for saying that, please. But it's just what had happened. And yeah, basically, the match got started finally, and it was back and forth for the whole thing. Towards the end of the match, it was Roman versus Sami. Sami moved out of the way, and Roman speared the life out of the referee. And then the Usos came down, attacked Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn, and then Jimmy got in the ring, went for the super kick. Sami ducked, so Jimmy super kicked Solo. And then Roman saw this, got in the ring, basically started pushing them around. Jay went to try and defend Jimmy. Roman pushed Jay, and then the super kick, as everybody calls it, the super kick heard around the world. Jimmy Uso turned on Roman Reigns. Super kicked Roman, I believe, 3 times, and then they left, which then opened the door for Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn to deliver their finishers to Solo and then win the match 1, 2, 3. So yeah, Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn retain the Undisputed Tag Team Championships. And where we go from here, the Judgment Day showed interest in the Undisputed Tag Team Championships, so I could see at Money in the Bank, it's Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn versus the Judgment Day, and I think Jimmy Uso is going to be Roman Reigns' next opponent for the undisputed WWE Universal Championship. And yeah, that's where I think we go from here. That is the end of Night of Champions. So I hope you guys did enjoy this video for my results of Night of Champions. Pretty good show, actually. There was a couple matches I didn't like. Both women's championship matches I really didn't like. That was pretty much it. But yeah, other than that, pretty good show, actually. I really did like it. So I hope you guys did enjoy the results videos. The results video for Night of Champions 2023. Yeah, pretty good show. So yeah, if you guys did enjoy, please consider leaving a like and a comment down below and subscribing to the channel with turning on that notification bell so that way you guys never miss an upload here on the channel. Go follow my Instagram, and if you guys would like to pick up any of the figures that you saw in front of you today, you can go over to ringsidecollectibles.com, wrestlingfigures.com. 2 links to get your same website. Go get all these great figures. The Paul Heyman is from the Amazon 3-pack, so you'll have to go to Amazon to get him. And the Cody Rhodes was from Walmart, so you'd have to track down that Cody at Walmart if he is still available. But yeah, I will see you guys in the very next video. Have a great day or night wherever you are in the world, and peace.